like shit.
Yeah. Echo 365 at 28. 96 Bravo, Romeo, Delta, Yankee. Somebody at the door.
Hey, it's Brian. What time is it? I need to talk to Brian. Okay, why are you guys banging like that at, what time is it right now? Because I have to talk to him.
We just have to speak with Brian.
Okay, what's the I have to talk to Brian. This is our property. No, he's waking us up in front of us. I know, banging on the door like that. Mr. Brian. Come here. No one's in trouble. We have to give you some paperwork. Also, I got woken up, man. It's crazy, bro. You know, knock on the door like that.
Alright.
Come on.
We just had to give you some paperwork. No one's in trouble or anything.
Alright, for one, I do have a knife and a gun on me.
On you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that first order of business is I'm gonna have to get that off of you really quick. So
why are you taking it off of me?
we're about to go over that.
So it's part of this.
It's part of the paperwork. That's why we're here.
So I can't have guns on me?
No. So go ahead and turn around and put your hands on this wall right here. Where is it at on you?
Right.
On your right?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Loaded?
You're not in trouble. You're not in trouble. I promise.
No.
Is there one in the pipe?
Yeah, it's loaded.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll take this. I'll let you explain it.
You said you have a knife.
Right here.
Okay.
Okay.
You can.
Okay,
he's
that's
allowed
fine.
to have
Just
that. Just this is we're not allowed to
alright.
have.
Do you have any other firearms?
Yeah.
Ammunition too.
In my house.
You can go ahead and explain it to me
Okay.
so that way he knows why.
Can I shut this door?
Oh
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want the bugs.
Alright,
Sorry
so
to wake you up first of all.
Let's go.
this is a temporary injunction for protection. So basically, you have a court date coming up on October 12th at 1. The address is right here at the
courthouse in Live Oak.
courthouse in Live Oak. When you're in court, court reporter will be provided for you.
If you would like a transcript of what happens in the court, you can request one. They usually will just make you pay per page for the picked out of it.
Respondent may not knowingly come within 100 feet of the petitioner's automobile.
This is all.
So,
Coming back to you had an incident with what's her name? I'm assuming it's the mother of your children. You got children with anybody?
What's the name of the person who put this in?
Yeah. Tawana?
10-4.
But listen, you're not in trouble. We're not here to take you to jail or anything. We're here because we have to give this to you. Suwannee County can't come down and give it to you because we're in Alachua County.
No, I get it.
So you know what it's about.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's a copy of her petition in here. You get a copy of that, so you can review it when you go to your court date. But just until you go to your court date, there's a couple protocols that we have to go over with you that you have to abide by. I'm not saying that you haven't been abiding by them. I have to explain them to you. So number one is violence prohibited. So you're not allowed to be involved in any violent acts. Number two is no contact whatsoever with the petitioner. So you're not allowed to call Tawana, you're not allowed to email her, text her, get on social media. You're also not allowed third-party contact. So you can't have a friend you can't tell a friend like, hey, tell Tawana I said X, Y, Z, because that could be a violation. And any violation of this is an arrestable offense. You're not allowed within 500 feet of her residence, and you're not allowed within 100 feet of her vehicle, her children, or her, until the court date is settled.
Her children or grandchildren? Because, I mean, we got
Petition respondent, that's you, you're the respondent, shall not go within 100 feet of petitioner or children. That's all this says. So I don't know the details of what that means. Okay? But that is until you go to this hearing. So when you go to this hearing and you have the opportunity to talk to the judge about what happened, he could make alterations to this, but until that day comes, you have to go by everything that's in this. Because at this point now, It's not even about her saying she wants to press charge. If you violate this, the state of Florida is the victim. So you have to go to jail if you violate this. So I don't want to see anything happen that doesn't need to happen. You know what I mean?
All right. Yeah.
So, like I said, not within 100 feet of respondent, shall not go within 100 feet of petitioner or children firearms. Respondent shall not use or possess a firearm or ammunition. Respondent shall surrender any firearms and ammunition in respondent's possession to the county sheriff's office, which is us. All right. So, how many firearms do you have in the house?
So you trying to say I had to have, y'all gotta get my guns?
Yes. And what they'll do is that it'll stay at the sheriff's office until you get this cleared. And then when you go to the sheriff's office, we give you a...
That's like, no, y'all can't walk inside my house and get anything out of there.
That's what this is.
That's what we...
So you got a warrant to search my whole house?
We don't have a warrant to search. If you keep your firearms, you can go to jail. That's what I'm telling you.
I mean, but that means y'all still got a warrant to search my house.
I'm not going in there to search your house. I'm telling you, if you told me you have firearms in there. So if you keep those firearms...
I mean, I'll deal with it. I'm not gonna disclose any information about whatever is going on. I mean, like I said, y'all don't have a warrant to go in my house.
Okay, then we'll get a warrant for your arrest.
What's up, everybody? It's Danny from the Constitution State here today. Today's video comes from Brian Duncan, and this video is out of control. Alachua County Sheriff's Office in Florida showed up at his house to serve him with an injunction. They said they were coming to seize his weapons. He's not allowed to have any weapons. They said his kid's mother was filing for a protection order or something. And despite them already doing this exact thing, what they're doing right here, and it already getting dismissed in court, she's just refiling it and trying the same thing over again. And from what I found online is this is all a civil issue. The cops turned it into a criminal thing. I looked up the laws in Florida on these injunctions, and it says that they have 48 hours to hand everything over. And if not, and if they don't, it's a civil issue. The judge can issue a contempt or something like that. These criminal sheriffs right here created a crime, made it a crime, and arrested him for it when it seems like a civil thing. But this is why you do not talk to police people. They were showing up to hand him the injunction. That's all they were going to do. And ask him if he had any weapons, which wouldn't really matter because he's supposed to have 48 hours to gather everything and hand it over. These cops the whole time say, oh, you told us you had weapons and blah. I never heard him say, I have weapons in that house until the end when he kept talking. He messed himself up at the end. That's another thing that the law says too, is that he's supposed to have due process. Them coming and stealing your weapons before you go to court isn't due process. You haven't even seen a judge. I'll include all that information at the end of the video. And this video is why it is so important, people, to not answer the questions. If he had never said anything, they would have handed him the injunction and they would have been on their way. Instead, he kept talking and he kept talking and he just kept making it worse and worse for himself. But it doesn't even matter if you're not in the wrong, if you're completely right. It does not matter because whatever you're saying, they're spinning and trying to use it against you.
It's up to you.
So you're gonna get a warrant for my arrest, come back and arrest me.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all already got the one firearm right there, bro. Or whatever y'all just took from me.
Brian, is it worth it, man?
Man, listen, bro. I just, like, for one, regardless of what y'all saying, man, I got firearms from this lady lying on me. I just beat the stalking charge. Listen to what I'm saying. They have my firearms in Jacksonville, bro. So whatever y'all seeing, whatever y'all trying to do right now, like I said, I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's not even what y'all
I mean, I'm just trying to tell you, is it worth you going to jail for a violation of an injunction?
How? So how you gonna violate me for something that you don't even have?
Okay,
No, so
we can deal with
we're
that.
serving you this, and then if you're found with a firearm, you'll be in violation of this, and then you'll go to jail anyway. We're not coming back, but it's going to be documented. So
Here's your injunction. I'll go get a property slip for his firearm.
got it.
You gotta sit here.
Yeah, he's gonna give you another piece of paperwork for that, for the firearm.
What do you mean? From the one that he got in his hand?
Yeah, so then we'll provide you with that, and then you can go back to the sheriff's office and you pick it up. Just stay out here with me. We're not keeping it. It's just until this is.
Bro, you gotta understand. They got 2 of my guns. I just beat a stalking charge from the lady line. I can show you right now.
Okay.
On the thing with the lady line.
And was that in Jacksonville?
This is the same place, bro.
Okay.
Same place.
So why do they have your guns in Jacksonville?
Basically, because she lied on me, said I was stalking them, and she lied on me, said I was stalking them. I just beat the case. They was saying it took 7 months to get that situated, and they sent it all back. I mean, they sent it all to Jacksonville during the process. And so, yeah, I'm just like, damn, this shit crazy.
I mean, we keep everything at the sheriff's office. I don't know why it would go to Jacksonville, but.
Man, bro, it's cool, bro.
But you're made aware of that you're not supposed to be in any
It's understandable.
possession of firearms. So that's what I'm doing here right now. Is I'm just making you aware of
I
that.
understand.
So I mean, so you go to the court date and you figure this all out, but
It's just the fact that they what's the name doing it to what's the name fuck with me.
right.
So,
Yeah, it's not a great situation.
and where's it's got the paperwork on here saying for what? Oh wait, here we go.
For where? Oh, for what? Yeah. Everything that she documented in there.
Bro, it's got the same what's the name? It's got the same stuff on here that the man already dismissed. They already dismissed this case, and she put the same stuff back in there. What's he doing, man?
Printing out a property sheet for your firearm. Have you already gone to court? You said you've already gone to court for the thing?
This case was dismissed, the one that they attached to what happened at the game.
So is there other stuff on there?
Yeah, it's just talking about what was said, what she said was said, this whole exaggerated story that they done gave her an injunction on, and yeah.
And it was dismissed?
Yeah, it was.
When was that?
That was dismissed back in, the incident happened on February, so maybe 45 days after February, we went to court for the injunction, the same injunction that she's lying on that was dismissed.
So you've already had this served before?
Similar.
Okay.
And so basically, so I'm in a child custody case where I have the upper hand in getting my children back on this side, and I'm just dealing with completely nasty people who just poking the bear on some, like, trying to get me to what's the name cased up so I can't get my children, because I love my kids, and that's why right now I'm hot, because it's like,
Well, that's why it's important that you comply with this, so that it doesn't look like you're doing, like you're not, like if you were to not comply with this, then it just gives the judge and her more ammo against you.
no, I totally get it. It's understandable. Totally understandable.
Because what they play a game, and it's all just to try and screw you up.
No, I get it, bro. Totally get it.
Did you just move to Alachua County, or you? Because this is up in Live Oak, right?
Yeah, so my daughter's mother is from Live Oak.
So she's staying with mom.
Well, yes, my baby mother stays in Lake City, but she operates a lot in Live Oak because that's where her mom is. But they all hate me because I'm righteous, and so if anything go on that ain't right, I'm gonna let you know about it. So I mean, we calm. I don't know, man. I don't know how else to explain it. Maybe you can get my demeanor, but it's like if it was something that I felt like I needed to stand on, I'm gonna stand on it regardless. So nobody likes me up there because they people that can obviously they are like police people in a negative way, I guess. So you know what I'm saying? It's like if they can use the law to do something negative, then that's what they'll do, and that's what they're trying to do right now. And instead of them leaving me alone, you know, to be a father to my children, I got 2 little girls at that. So I don't want any and everybody around them or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
the moment I went to go establish my rights as a father, after I seen it, her wasn't gonna get married and all that stuff. Now I'm the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's just basically what I'm dealing with.
Yeah, you seem like a level-headed dude. Like when we come to people's houses at this time of night.
Nah.
I don't know who your friend is, but they usually react.
Valid point, but
Yeah,
like,
but that's how they normally react. You came out and you're like, oh, no.
yeah. No,
So you seem pretty level-headed.
We good, bro. It's just the fact of what I'm going through.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm just waiting to leave now. That's why I'm like trying not to be an asshole, but I just feel like I'm sitting here for too long.
You mean right here? Like right now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We both getting bit up by mosquitoes.
Yeah. All right, just hang out right here for another minute. We'll go see what he's doing.
Right up to the edge of my truck. So I have to stop.
All right. What,
And then he said that he's going to go in and bring it back. When I told him that it was a crime, he said, well, all my other guns are in Jacksonville or wherever they are. But when we got here, didn't he say he had other guns?
mm-hmm.
Can you go grab your copy of the injunction, please? I said, I don't have a search warrant, but if you keep those firearms, I'm going to let the court know and you could get a warrant for violating this injunction. I didn't specifically ask him to go in and get them. Yes.
Yeah, we're working on it. Do you need this? Nah, just hang tight. He's just double checking everything. You understand why I don't want you going back in the house though, right?
Nah, I get it. I'm just, man, this bad enough. I just want to.
Yeah.
I just want to get away so I can call my lawyer and stuff.
And then you'll print out that.
Well, you might have to.
Hmm?
You might have to send it.
For violation?
Yeah. Because what did he say when we first? He was like all my other guns or something like that.
Right. So, same thing, but they took his guns to Jacksonville.
But he's saying he's got them inside his house right now.
Right.
That's what he said when we got here.
Right. So you're saying
We might have to.
explain to him again?
Call LT. I'm going to try one more time, and I'm going to let you know. You
Okay.
can come in with us. I'm not looking for anything else. I'm not looking for dope. I'm not looking for anything else. But I'm going to go over it. I'm going to print this out real quick.
Yeah, turns out he's getting restless. He's printing out the paper now. So you said you're gonna talk to your lawyer, right? So what do you think your lawyer is gonna say about the firearm stuff?
I mean, like, as far as whatever.
Like what you should do?
Straight up.
Right.
I
So
mean, there's no reason for my house to be searched or nothing like that. Like,
we're not searching for anything.
yeah. I mean, I don't have, like I said, I gave you everything that was on me of, you know, what I had to offer. So that was me being honest, just for y'all's safety.
Right, and I appreciate that. So, but there's no other firearms in the residence?
All right, let me just explain to you what this is so you know what to do with it. Up at the top, I included the serial number here and the description of it here. I listed you that we took it from you, and that you are the owner of that firearm. I signed it with my badge number, and this is just that we're transporting it, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
I explain it to you.
Yes, sir.
If you would, I can't let you go in there and get them and bring them out without us being there. If you want us to follow you in there, and I'm not looking for, I don't care about if you've got weed or something in there. I don't care about that. I just have a responsibility to the judge to make sure that I get the firearms. And you'll get another one of these just like for those. But what I'm, and let me finish. Let me just finish this one thing. Because I have to do a report.
Yeah.
I'm all for your Second Amendment rights. If I include in my report that there was firearms in the house that you did not turn over to us, you could lose your ability to ever have a gun ever again. That is a possibility. I'm just letting you know that, okay? I take it seriously. I'm in this job. Obviously, I've got a gun on my hip. I have personal guns. It's your right. It's your right as an American to have those guns. However, until this court date, you've got to give them to us, okay?
Well, what I'm saying is, I gave you what was in my house, which is what I came out here on.
And you're telling me there's no other ones in there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Y'all don't have a warrant to search my house. Correct.
But you don't have a right to keep them.
Well, I'm saying, I'm not saying I don't possess or own.
If I had a warrant to search your home, you would be in handcuffs and I would be in there right now getting what I need to get.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, when I came out of my home, I had a gun on me. I gave it to you. Let's just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? I don't plan on.
But Brian, I can't just leave it at that.
Why not?
Because, and I'm not saying you would do this, but if you go shoot somebody with a gun, it's going to come back on Deputy Wink was here, asked him for his guns, and I didn't do my job to get those guns off.
But you don't know what all guns that I have and where they at, is what I'm saying. And that's just an honest statement, right?
Which is why I'm giving you the opportunity to come in there with us.
So, okay, what I'm saying. If there's guns over here that's in my name, right? You want me to get them too?
You're not allowed to have any guns.
That's what I'm saying.
And if you are found in possession of a firearm after being served your paperwork, which you have been served your paperwork, you could lose the right to ever have a firearm ever again. Okay? I'm just making sure you know all the consequences.
I completely understand. And what I'm saying is, by being honest with y'all, I said I had firearms in that house. When I came out of the house, I had my conceals. You can see that on me. And I gave.
Did he give you back your holster? I don't need that.
Yeah. And I'm saying, like, I gave y'all what was concealed on me, and let's just leave it at that, because.
But that's not something I have the right to do. That's not something I have the right to do. I work for the judge. The judge tells me what to do, and I have to go do it.
So what are y'all doing? Sitting in my yard until y'all.
I'm explaining to you the consequences.
So why am I not free to go? Is what I'm asking.
Because you're in violation of an injunction.
How am I in violation of?
Because you told me you had firearms in there. You said that to me when I got here.
Sir, you said.
Brian, I'm.
Long as listen to what I'm saying. You said, as long as I'm not in possession. These. I told you I have other firearms that I do keep in my house. Okay. Those I don't even have all those firearms. GPD has some of those firearms.
Okay, so I see where.
That's what I'm saying. Those are the same firearms that I keep in my house. I'm still waiting on those to return. So I didn't go through a whole number of saying, hey.
Why do they have your firearms?
Because all of this is a lot. The what's the name?
But how did they get your firearms?
You gotta let me talk. What's the name? I got a stalking case filed against me back in February. From these same lies, the same person, same thing that's in here. I got the injunction beat. I beat the stalking charge. They had my guns in GPD. They sent them off to the lab. Those are the same guns that I do have in my home, and that's what I meant. So I don't even have those guns to give you, because they're not. That's what I meant. I was like, bro, I don't even have all the guns that I have with me. Y'all have. I mean, not y'all, but GPD, I guess.
They don't. We don't. I can't see any.
Exactly. That's what I mean. And that's why I say I don't plan on getting like in my car with any weapons or going over here to my friend's house who have. I got guns in Alachua with my buddies borrowing my Glock.
But this is your residence.
Right. You can't have any
here. You can't
here.
have any guns in there.
I understand.
Because the moment you go back in that house, you're in possession of the guns. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
I understand what you're saying. Completely. I got you.
So are there any other firearms in this?
Am I free to go?
No, you're not.
So y'all, what are we doing? What am I doing? I'm sitting on my truck all night. We finna do this all night.
If I have to, yeah.
Why?
Because it's the law.
Yeah,
This is
So
from a
basically,
judge.
you don't have a warrant to search my house, so you're gonna detain me in front of my house.
Because you are violating an injunction.
So
Listen, sir. You just
Brian, I'm losing my patience. I'm so for real.
So you about to put me in handcuffs?
Absolutely. If you do
you're-
not cooperate
you're
with me,
violating an injunction, right? So you're committing a crime that we can arrest you for, yes.
So if I'm
okay, put your hands behind
no,
your back.
listen.
Put
I'm
your
about
hands- no,
listen.
put
I'm
your
about to
hands
show
behind
you. I'm about to show you what I'm saying,
Put your
sir.
hands behind your back.
I'm asking you to please
Brian.
understand.
Behind your back.
Listen, I
Put your
promise
hands
you,
behind your back.
I'm not doing nothing. Just give me a chance. Just give me a
Put your hands
chance.
behind your back.
I promise.
All right, right.
I promise. I'm not doing nothing. Listen,
then put
I
your hands
promise.
behind your back.
Put your hands behind your
I'm
back.
not, listen, please don't arrest me, sir. I'm being honest. Sir, I am being honest, please. I promise I'm not resisting. Just listen to me.
All right, stand up.
All I'm asking you to do is listen to me.
He's
All right.
detained right now.
Please, just listen to me. Sir, please. All I'm asking you to do is listen to me. 1 second. If you give me 1 second, I promise.
In the back seat.
Just sit down.
Just listen to me. I swear.
Brian,
All I'm asking you to do is listen.
please just sit in the back seat.
I am.
Sit in the back seat.
No, I'm just saying, listen to me.
I don't know if LT wants us to do the 215 for the violation. Yes, I did. Got denied. Sorry. Little winded. Tried to resist a little bit. So, here, I'll let Altman tell you. He just wants to know what happened.
Hey. Like what happened from the beginning?
From when we reapproached.
Okay, so we reapproached and explained that if he didn't surrender the firearms, that he'd be in violation of the injunction that we served. He's trying to do a workaround, saying that his guns have already been seized from a previous injunction with the same thing going on. She just redid it. So
When we first got here,
right, when we first got here, he goes, "Hey, I have one on my hip," and then we're like, "Hey, do you have any other ones?" And he goes, "Yeah, in my house, but y'all don't have a search warrant." So then he's trying to correct, and we reapproach, and he's trying to kind of back it up, what he said before, and say that his firearms are in possession of GPD or Jacksonville or wherever he said they were.
But then when you asked him point blank, are there any firearms in the house, he said, what did he say?
He asked if he was free to go.
Yeah, he asked if he was detained. Or if he was free to go.
Okay. All right.
What's that, man? I'm Sergeant Nobles with the Sheriff's Office. What's going on?
Well, I was just trying to see, like, why can I leave, bro? Like, I didn't do nothing wrong.
Okay. You don't understand what's happened?
Yes, I understand what's happened. And
Okay.
I've told y'all exactly, like, what's going on with the injunction and all that. I signed the injunction. I gave y'all the firearms that I had in the house. You know? Like, what else do you want me to do? And
Okay.
I'm telling you, I just beat the case that is attached to that was an injunction that she first lied on. I have video evidence that you could pull it up on. I mean, I don't have my phone on me, but I can show you that the first case is a lie.
Okay. I'm not concerned about the previous cases, okay? You were here because of what happened tonight, okay? So I'll explain to you why you're in handcuffs based on my assumption, or the explanation of events that was provided to me, all right? So these Sheriff's Office deputies from Alachua County came here to serve an injunction from Suwannee County Sheriff's Office, okay? When they made contact you at the door, you stated you had a firearm on your person, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. They asked if you had any other firearms. You stated, I have other firearms in the house. Okay, no problem. They read you the entire injunction, which has a no firearms clause on it, okay? When they repeat that clause that says ordered and adjudged from a Suwannee County judge, you're ordered to surrender firearms to the sheriff's office. You say, I'm not doing so without a search warrant. So they go, okay, well, that seems to be a violation of this. So you're not free to leave at this point. They start doing their due diligence. They start contacting their immediate supervisor, i.e. me. I start making calls to other individuals within the agency and including the state attorney's office to ensure that we're doing what we need to be doing to ensure that the petitioner of this injunction is safe. Because that's the point of this, is to ensure the person who petitioned is safe, that they're concerned for their safety, so we're making sure they're not going to be hurt, right? So at that point in time, they're trying to make sure, they're trying to give you every opportunity possible to surrender the firearms. That way you don't have to go to jail tonight for a violation of the injunction, right? They're saying, hey, is there any way we can go in with you? Is there any way we can do this or that to try and provide you any opportunity to get the firearms? You refused, okay? And then you start repeatedly asking if you're free to leave, making them concerned that you're about, I don't know, 30 yards from your house. They're concerned you're going to run back in and maybe get these guns and hurt them. Because let me tell you something, man, statistically as a law enforcement officer, domestic violence situations is what we get killed at all the time. So they're concerned for their safety. They go to place you in handcuffs where they have the lawful right to do that, and you resist their lawful efforts, okay?
Okay, so can I speak now?
Well, you can always speak, yeah.
So basically, are you not going to listen to me on my side of the story, and that's what you're going to go with?
What do you mean?
Well, what I'm saying is this, sir. I woke up. They woke me up out of the middle of my sleep. I don't know what's in my house because I just, what's the name, got to move around in my house after this, what's the name, court case got settled. So I don't know where everything's at. My friends are in and out of my house. I don't know what's in the house. And that's my God honest truth. I thought that me saying I came out of the house with my firearm, I gave it to him. I even told him I had it on me before we even got started.
Okay.
And what I'm saying to you is, listen, man. Like, that don't even make sense for me to go inside and look for guns and hand them over and all this and that. As long as I don't get caught driving with no firearms or I had one on me after this thing was over and stuff like that, then I understood that. Right now, y'all have arrested me on speculations that I still have firearms and stuff like that. When y'all don't have a right to go search my house.
We're not searching your house.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. What's the difference in me having a firearm at that house, a firearm in Alachua, a firearm in Williston? Like, I have multiple guns.
Because you were ordered and adjudged to surrender them to the sheriff.
No.
Okay, listen.
I'm asking you to listen to me, sir.
I did, but I'm telling you why you have to go to jail for violation of injunction resisting without violence. That's what you're going to jail for tonight, okay? You were ordered and adjudged to surrender them. You said you don't have a search warrant. So you refused to surrender what you had, okay?
I gave you what I had, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. I gave you what I had, and I'm asking you to please don't do this. Because I gave you what I knew that I had, which was on my side. I'm not lying to you. And listen, the only reason why I'm telling you don't say that I resisted any arrest, only thing I was saying was, hey man, just listen to me. I'm being honest. And I'm putting my hands behind my back as I'm saying, please listen to me. I wasn't resisting. I wasn't going against some people. I promise you, man, I'm a good dude. I'm just a dude that's fighting for the rights of his children, and the grandmother is helping the mother like lie on me, bro. That first thing, the thing that's behind the injunction, sir, is what's the name? A case that I already beat in Suwannee County for the first injunction. And when they see me at the game, I just got some rights back to my children to have them every other weekend because I'm going for full cut.
I don't know anything about your other case, and it's really not. It's not. But it's not relevant. The judge ordered us to come here based on the statements you made.
What I'm saying is, I gave you the firearms.
But you made that conflicts with what you said because you said you had other guns in the house.
What I'm trying to tell you is about the other guns in the house. It's like I have had my other guns in the house. before I got arrested with the stalking thing. It's a lot of discrepancy with what's going on.
This is such a blurry thing based on the statements
Man,
you said
I'm
previously.
asking you to please believe me. That's all I'm saying, sir. Can you see, just please just listen to me. Please listen to me just for 1 second, because you don't necessarily have to arrest me. I'm just detained. So what I'm asking you to do is, sir, look at my record. I have nothing on my record. Nothing. I'm a good dude.
Okay,
And listen, please hear me out. You keep cutting me off.
Okay.
I'll listen to you without cutting you off, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
You're the sergeant. You have the power to do this, sir. You have the power to let me go and trust my word. And the only reason why I'm asking you to trust my word, sir, is because I'm a father. I own my own business. I got employees. I never been arrested in my life, other than because I got falsely accused for stalking, because I was following my children, trying to make sure that they were safe. Right. That's it, sir. I promise you, I have nothing to do. I was taking my child to a game to participate in her cheerleading, and the grandmother, they're doing whatever they can. This is an effort for them to do something to me to keep me away from my daughters. That's all I'm telling you, and it's all on that paperwork, sir. All I'm asking you to do is to please, out of God, like, if I could pray right now to you, God, whoever, man, I'm begging you, please don't arrest me, because I have to run my business tomorrow. I'm the only one that provides for myself, sir. I'm a self-employed. You see my shirt, man. And what I'm telling you is, I have no. You're
right. Okay. I get everything you're saying.
Just let me go. That's all I'm asking.
Listen, we have, as law enforcement officers, based on the circumstances.
But I didn't do nothing wrong. Is what I'm trying to tell you. I gave you the firearm that was on me. I have a concealed weapon license. Why would I hurt somebody?
I don't know, because I don't know you. But
I've never been arrested for anything.
But boss, a judge, based on the facts that were presented to him, determined that he had enough right to tell you to surrender your firearms to the sheriff.
Sir,
okay?
Listen to what I'm telling you.
I did.
Sir, I'm begging.
We didn't just show up here.
Mr. Sergeant,
a judge.
Mr. Sergeant, what's your name?
Nobles.
Mr. Nobles.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Nobles, I'm begging you. Please, sir, if you have children, understand what I'm saying.
Look, I know this is a terrible situation for you. I get that. I do.
No, Mr. Nobles, all I'm saying is that, look, I gave you the firearms that was on my possession.
But you said that there was. I'm trying to explain to you why you're going to jail.
Okay,
because
so I
you
am
said,
going to jail?
Yes, you're going to jail for violation of an injunction. Two misdemeanor charges, because you said there's other firearms in the house, and then when you were told to surrender them, you said you need to get a search warrant to go in the house. So you refused to surrender the other firearms, violating the order, and then when they attempted to detain you in handcuffs for officer safety purposes, because you were making them concerned that you were going to go back in the house, because you repeatedly asked if you were free to leave, you resisted their lawful efforts to detain you. Okay? This is a probable cause arrest. This is not a conviction. You'll have your day in court. You'll get an attorney. You'll be able to present. You'll be able to fight this.
Man, listen. What I'm trying to tell you is this. You can't. I thought that I was gonna be able to talk you into not taking me to jail, man. That's all I'm asking you to do, is just don't take me to jail, bro. Like, I don't deserve to go to jail.
This isn't about deserving. It's probably.
Body worn down. No, Michael McKibbigan.
Gave you the firearm. It's what I'm telling you. That I had on me in my house.
You disclosed you had other firearms is the issue.
Because I didn't want to lie and say I didn't have other firearms. I do have other firearms. I got firearms at my friend's house that belong to me, is what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, it's all been recorded. You'll be able to fight this in court. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm really sorry, man.
Come on, man. Y'all arrested me for no reason, bro.
Okay. I'm sorry, man.
Man, all you gotta do is just let me go. Okay,
I can't. And then what? You go and hurt someone with one of these guns?
Let me ask you this: do you have the power to let me go?
You have to go to jail. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying, you as a sergeant, do you have the power to let me go?
I'm telling you that I've called our detectives. I've called the state attorney's.
Body worn down event no longer active for Michael McKibbigan.
To the on-call state attorney. And they believe that there is probable cause. This isn't a frivolous decision, okay? This is something that we came to the conclusion of as a group, okay? You'll be able to plead your case, all right? I don't think these are double locked either.
No, I have to take them out.
Okay, all right, go and step out real quick, man. We're gonna fix your handcuffs.
Take it to the front.
Yeah. Just come to the front of my vehicle.
Is your camera system open? Yep. Okay.
Can I at least like tell my people that
I didn't want to take photographs of him. Do you need to?
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
You're waiting call. Well, before you buckle him up, I'm going to take photographs for the RTR.
Hey, if you would, will you set him in Wink's car for a minute so I can watch this RTR? That was because I have to cut the camera off to pull it up. It's not letting me pull it up for some reason.
Where do you want him?
Just Wink's car. Mine's still. Hey, Wink, can we get your in-car on? Is your in-car camera on? Let's watch your camera real quick. It's being finicky because the internet's lame out here.
The lawyer's going to say about the firearm stuff.
Because, and I'm not saying you would do this, but if you go shoot somebody with a gun, it's going to come back on Deputy Wink was here asking for his guns, and I didn't do my job to get those guns off.
You don't know what all guns that I have and where they at, is what I'm saying.
Behind your back.
I'm not doing nothing. Just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Please, I promise.
Alright. Here's Brian. I'm losing my patience. I'm so for real.
So you gotta put me in handcuffs?
Absolutely.
Yeah, just make sure you include in your probable cause that he was physically, which I can tell, he's physically tensing.
He got his hands loose from one of us.
Yeah, he's verbally saying like, I'm not, but you can tell he's physically resisting you guys. So just make sure that's in the
I've
probable cause.
like 4 times.
Right. Yeah, here you go. You can put that back on. Yeah, I mean, this is a wild case for sure.
I know that it's not easy, but at the same time, I felt like I really didn't feel comfortable just leaving. There's already been an arrest once for him going and stalking her. He said he had guns in his house.
Yeah,
I just couldn't.
he disclosed. I think his regret tonight is that he actually disclosed he had more guns, and that's why he's trying to cover up.
And when he found out that I was going to need to surrender them is when he decided to backtrack.
Right. No, and ultimately we're here at the behest of the judge and for the petitioner. You know, and this guy. He's an articulate guy. He obviously knows the law because he's been in the system. You know what I mean? I mean, he's convincing. You know what I mean? He is. But ultimately, we have to side with what the law is. And the on-call state attorney says there's probable cause. So it meets our threshold, which is probable cause. If it gets beyond this and there's not proof beyond a reasonable doubt, that's not our concern.
All right.
And we know that the petitioner's here tonight. So, yeah, just make sure that it's a well-written PC. Yeah.
If you want to, do you already type it?
The PC? Yeah.
Do you want to send it to me, and if I see anything, I can.
Yeah. Send it to him, and then when you're done, send it to me. Okay. Don't forget the introduction.
You want it back in yours?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get back in my car. I don't have internet connection here, so I'm gonna probably head out, and I'll deal with the RTR of this tomorrow, I assume. But you guys are good. Okay. Is there anyone else home?
Yeah, there's somebody else.
There is?
Yep.
Okay. Who do you want me to ask them to come out and get your dogs, man?
You can try to knock on that window, and I don't know what you want me to say or whatever. I mean, am I allowed to talk to him?
Your dogs?
No, my friend. To explain to him what's going on. Can I talk to him for a second?
I'll tell him what's up. I don't. What's his name?
I mean, I don't want y'all near my house. Y'all already arrested me, boss. So.
Well, I'm just trying. Look, man, if you want me to leave your front door open and let your dogs wander the streets, I'm just trying to help you out. I'm not trying to. If you would prefer, I go nowhere near your house and I leave your dog in the street.
Don't go nowhere near it.
Okay.
They run the street.
Are you okay with your front door being open?
We'll figure it out.
Okay. What about the gates? You want the gates? He said don't worry about it. He doesn't want us going near his house anymore. Oh, okay. All right, good deal. All right. Good deal. And make sure your in-car's back on whenever.
They always say possession, and there is different types of possession. There's actual possession. There's constructive possession. You can pause them and read them if you want to. Florida Firearms Legal Summary for Domestic Violence Cases. State and federal firearm laws. And the federal law pretty much just states that anybody that has a protective order against them cannot have any weapons. But if you look at the second column in the Florida law, they actually have a statute for official use, which is for cops who get caught in domestics or any of these situations where they need protective orders, where they can still have a gun and go to work. If they're doing those things, they're clearly not fit to be out serving the public, so they shouldn't have a official use capacity for a weapon. It doesn't make any sense. The people should have an official use at home, so they're safe in their home. Then over here on the Florida Firearms Checklist for domestic violence cases, if a temporary injunction so provides upon service of the injunction, respondent must surrender all firearms, ammunition to the police, obtain a receipt of surrender, and file it with the court. There's just some more about the surrendering on the left. And then over here on the right, order should specify respondent has to surrender weapons within 48 hours or provide an affidavit saying he or she does not have any weapons or ammunition. 48 hours. Which if they had just dropped the injunction off like they were supposed to and gave him the 48 hours, it probably would have went a lot smoother. Because as he said, he doesn't know where everything is in his house, if there's anything in his house, and he doesn't want the police in there. And over on the bottom of the right, this is important too. Order should note that the weapons or ammunition will be destroyed after 60 days from the date the order is vacated. I would never let the state store my weapons. As it says here, respondent may sell or transfer all of his firearms and ammunition to a third party not residing with the respondent. So if he wanted to, he could have took his guns and sold them and got money or anything, because if any of these charges are found, he'll never get his guns back. They'll keep them. He'll never get them back. So you might as well store them with somebody that you know or sell them, because if they're with somebody you know, you could still sell them down the road if you're not allowed to have them. And then on the right here, if there has been no full compliance, the court may enter a separate order compelling respondent to comply with the surrender within 24 hours and provide proof by fax to the court. If the respondent still has not complied, the court may commence indirect criminal contempt procedures by entering an order to show cause. So not obstruction, not whatever else the cops are making up on the scene. It would be a contempt. I feel for him, but he just talked way too much, man. If he had just said nothing and took the injunction, he would have been fine. And then he could have decided what he was going to do with his weapons, like he should have. He should have had 48 hours to decide what was going to happen with his weapons. But instead, they showed up, and he actually was cool as hell. He was calm as hell. Told him he had a gun on him, which they stole right away, which if he had 48 hours to go turn it in, they had no right to take his weapon right then and there. These are power-hungry, ignorant cops. They don't care nothing about this. We don't care about what's happened before, so you don't care that this has already been through. It's already been dismissed, and that this chick is just refiling it. There's no merit to it. You guys don't care about that. You just want my guns and all the guns in my house. That's it. If they don't care about the guns at his friend's house, if he does have guns in the house, why couldn't he just take his guns and give them to his friends? As long as they're registered by the court and allowed to have them, they can have them. I never heard him say anything at the beginning, throughout the video, till the end, that there may be weapons in the house. They said that. He just said, do you have a search warrant? And they took that as, he has more weapons, because of their feelings. So they violated his rights because the cop didn't feel right leaving. He didn't feel comfortable leaving. It's sad that fathers have to go through stuff like this. Women use the police and the court system. They weaponize it and use it against men to hurt them in court. This happened in 2022. I'll link the article and stuff. He just posted this a few days ago, and there's like no views on it. There is no outcome posted yet. There is nothing, no updates posted. If there is anything, I'll add it. As usual, the pigs don't care, and they just want to create a crime. Anything to take you to jail. Let me know what you guys think. Leave it in the comments, and we'll talk about it.